right-handman of Emerson Mnangagwa, that is Walter Tafumaneyi, the former boss of the Central Intelligence Organization, that actually assisted Emerson Mnangagwa in conducting very poorly rigged elections, leading to unanimous international condemnation. I'm talking of the elections of 2023. This is the man that saved Emerson Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa removed the military from actually carrying out the elections in Zimbabwe. We know that during the reign of Robert Gabriel Mugabe, the military was always at the forefront in terms of running the elections. But Emerson Mnangagwa changed this in an effort toward the influence of the Zimbabwe Defense Forces in terms of determining elections, and also in an effort to coup-proof himself. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Tonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. The right-hand man of Emerson Mnangagwa was strategically appointed and promoted to be a general. That is none other than Asia Walter Tafumaneyi, from the Central Intelligence Organization to the military in a strategic position. He is already making military changes amongst the ranks in the military. And today the state media announces that he conferred rank on the newly promoted Brigadier General Jones Masata Maroza at Josiah Magama Tongokara Barracks in Harare. These are strategic barracks. They are removing the generals who used to work with retired General Chiwenga and promoting new brigadier generals, be it such as Jones Masata to Maroza, to actually manage these strategic barracks in Harare, because they played these strategic barracks in Harare played a pivotal role, leading to a well-coordinated soft coup that saw Robert Gabriel Mugabe being removed. And this soft coup was masterminded by none other than retired General Chiwenga. Emerson Mnangagwa by then was reduced to a political non-entity seeking refuge in South Africa. It was Chiwenga that actually, as well as Anselm Senyatwe, that put an end to the rule of the longest, fierce and feared dictator, Robert Gabriel Mugabe. Now the question is, will this strategically benefit Emerson Mnangagwa? Will this be a sufficient proof to a possible and imminent coup? I strongly believe that is far from being the truth. And as I've always said, and I repeat, that the time of the reign of Emerson Mnangagwa is over. These tactics are a way of trying to prevent actually a possible and imminent coup. Whatever he is doing, he is trying to do so, but those who are actually against Emerson Mnangagwa, did they not envisage that Mnangagwa may act in such a manner? I'm sure they did a long time ago, and they came up with a strategy. That is why you would hear Blessed Geza talking about a progressive military. So if and progressive military, by the way, remains unknown to Emerson Mnangagwa. And he has to actually carry out those tricks. Walter Tafumaneyi was promoted to be a lieutenant general, replacing Anselm Senyatwe, who was seen as loyal to retired General Chiwenga. And the ulterior motive was for such military changes to be made. We may see a lot of brigadier generals that they don't want, maybe dying. Some of them have already been eliminated. And we may see Mnangagwa opting to promote junior military personnel to be brigadier generals so that he can control these individuals. Zwikanandas will actually put them on their payroll and baptize them with corruption with the hope that they may protect the interest of Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. But in my view, all what this will do will divide the military. It would not strengthen the position. Already Mnangagwa has divided the military at the moment, in my view. You see, for example, when Sibanda was retired, we saw retired General Chiwenga and Anselm Senyatwe going to present themselves in that particular event in full military gear. That was sending a strong statement and a signal that once a soldier, always a soldier, once a general, always a general. And they can easily revert to being full military general or lieutenant generals of the military. It was just a very, very simple signal. And for some time you could see panic in Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. Let me hasten to say that these actually promotions, as well as these reshuffles of the cabinet, is just the beginning. We are going to see more. We saw more of these also last year in December. There was a lot of drama towards the end of the year with Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa signaling towards the end of the year that he was going to do a lot of changes. All these changes are aimed at trying to neutralize retired General Chiwenga and possibly be a coup-proof for Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. Will it work? I have said it over and over. I think this can be interpreted as the last kicks of a dying horse, with absolutely less in terms of coup-proofing Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa, but with more to do with him actually drawing himself close to that day. The people of Zimbabwe will get to see what Blessed Geza have envisaged. That is to witness the back of Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa leaving the State House. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to